we got a camera on Steve too, so we're gonna film him, and we're recording this live. So I'll edit it together for the show tomorrow, so that there'll be a mixture of his photos and the video, and then him talking and you talking and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, hold on just a second. Let me get to my chair.
Okay. And I also have some footage of George Hamilton that I can use.
Oh, thank you.
And I'll match up Steve's voice with George Hamilton.
All right.
Hi, Marianne. It's Louise.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh.
That geek had his shirt unbuttoned almost down his waist, and Elvis's shirt.
Oh my God.
He sure did. He sure did.
All right, so I brought up a bad name. Let's move on.
Yeah, let's. Enough of that.
Louise is here filming all this, so now she's got all this evidence in her. Okay, make a note. No George
Hamilton comments. Nothing.
Unless he's got his shirt buttoned.
Actually, I'm not filming yet. So.
Okay. Did she do you have the video on there? She filmed it?
And here, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, she's got my mug up there.
All right, hold on, Marion. We're getting ready to get started here.
Okay. My time is your time.
All righty. All right, and we're talking with Marion Koch and Steve Brannon about Elvis's birthday celebration that was just recently held in Memphis. And at the new complex in Elvis Presley's Memphis, they say you can fully immerse yourself in Elvis's life and career like never before as you experience Elvis's roots, his influence, and his artistry. And also, while you're there, savor some delicious Memphis cuisine at the different themed restaurants. Now, Marion, I have to ask you, what did you think of the complex during this? Because, as Steve tells me, this was your first visit.
It was. The day they opened it, I went in only long enough to go around to the temporary studio to visit with George and Jim, because the information was all coming from the old studio. It was just on recordings, but this was my first time in the big place, and fortunately, some young man that worked there saw us, and he came out. I was on my walker, and he came out and wanted to know if I was Elvis's nurse, and if I wasn't Elvis's nurse, and I said yes. So he directed Steve, and they got a wheelchair for me. It's a big complex, and people that go that are my age or have trouble walking a lot will need to take a chair with them, because they don't have but one there. But anyway, I was amazed at all of the things I saw. Of course, when we got in where his jumpsuits were, I had seen so many of those hanging in his closet, because he had when you walk into the house, you walk in the door. Well, all that area on the left of the door is his dressing room and closet, and the back part of it is the bathroom. But his clothes were in recessed hangers, just like you walk into a men's clothing store. And so they were not in a regular closet. So it was easy to see his jumpsuits and the different things that he had. And he took me in there one day and showed me the different jumpsuits. And then if he got a new jumpsuit, he would take me in and show me the new jumpsuit. So I had already seen many of the jumpsuits. And but they are beautifully fixed up. They're all in glass cases, and of course they need to be. Otherwise, people would be wanting to feel the fabric. The fabric was very, very heavy gabardine, and very, very hot to wear. But it was really nice to see a lot of his things in there, and actually I really felt his presence in that room. Of course, they had a lot of things for sale in other rooms, but this was the room that I really felt very close to him while I was in there. But it's a beautiful complex, and it's very well laid out. It's very, very big. We really did not go to where the auditoriums and things like that were. We just went in the side where they had the costumes and things displayed. They also had a very beautiful display for Sam Phillips, and that was very interesting. And there were many pictures of him in there and many memories in there. And so those were the two rooms that really interested me the most, because knowing both of them as well as I did, it was just, a good feeling, a good feeling.
One of the things you get when you go through there with Marion is those kinds of unique perspectives, like, oh, I don't need to see these jumpsuits. I saw them in his closet. And at one point, there's an exhibit of his personal clothing. And we got to these two denim suits. And do you remember what you said then, Marion?
Well, I know I said that he had on a green jacket. On one suit he had on, I said, that green jacket surprises me, because the green was not his favorite color. He did not care for green. And the denim jumpsuit, I've forgotten what I said about that, Steve. You'll have to remind me.
I'm not sure I remember either, but those are the kinds of things that if you read every placard, you'd never get that perspective unless you're going through it with Marianne. So you get these little comments, and it's really terrific. It's like a whole nother package.
Well, I just, I knew, I was really surprised to see the green jacket that he had on, because as I said, I don't think I remember seeing anything green in his closet. And I mean, of course, he had a very huge closet, if you want to call it that. But I don't remember seeing anything green in there. Now, he had a number of shirts that were all identical. He had like a dozen of the blue shirts and a dozen brown and a dozen this, that, and the other. They had the ruffled sleeves on them. And that was so that if he was performing and had one of those shirts on, when he took a break, he could always put a dry shirt on, because he perspired so. And there may have been one that had some green tint in it, but I don't remember seeing anything green in his dressing room.
Yeah, the only thing green that I ever remember seeing is those on the suits that they called the Cisco Kid suits that he wore. He had one that had a green yoke on it. But the suit was not green. It was a black suit, but it had a green yoke on it. But you're right. I think that's the only time I've ever seen him in green.
Well, now this was just a jacket. He had on a jacket, and then of course they had his army stuff in there, and of course, having been born and raised on an army post, and then being in the Army Nurse Cadet Corps, well, that brought back a lot of personal memories for me, as well as memories of him in that uniform.
Oh wow!
So it was really interesting, and as I said, I had a lot of memories in those rooms.
Now, is it because I know that they moved the majority of the costuming over there? Do they have everything out, or like maybe 75% of it? The big costumes, and then.
Well, it was hard to tell. They really had a lot of things. Hush, girls, hush. They had a lot of things in there, so it's hard to tell whether everything was in there or not. But I would say that it was pretty thorough. One thing they had in there, actually, they had the Aloha cape in there, and it said that it was donated by Andrew Hearn. And it was not donated by Andrew Hearn. It was donated by the Elvis Presley Memorial Dinner charity event, because Todd Morgan had called me and said that he knew that I had the cape, and we'd gotten all of the Andrew Hearn things that he had, because he wanted them to be done for charity. So it did come from his estate. It did come from his estate. And but Todd Morgan called me, and he said, "I know you have that cape," and he said, "Would you consider giving it to us?" And I said, "Yes, I would, because I think that's where it needs to be."
Absolutely.
So we did that, but again, it did come from Andrew Hearn's estate, so there was no question about that. That was the origin of it, but it actually came to them through the Elvis Presley Memorial Dinner.
Another great story you'll never get just taking the tour.
Yeah.
And so we stayed there for a while. We did not have lunch over there. We had eaten at the guest house, and we had their delicious Memphis hamburgers over there. They were so big that Lisa and I split one, and I couldn't even eat the whole half of mine, and then we couldn't begin to eat the delicious fries they had. And I think Steve managed to eat all of them.
I managed to get all of mine down. Yeah, I did. But
Got it all down.
it was a struggle, though. I'd bring an appetite or bring a friend.
Yeah.
And then we got one banana pudding with 3 spoons in it, and Lisa took one bite, and then Steve and I dived into it, and I took several, and then I said, I've had enough, Steve, finish it up. So he did.
And I'm sure there was no problem there.
None whatsoever.
Steve,
He did his best to get his tongue inside the glass to get it out with a spoon, but he didn't have much luck there.
but Marion, that's the wonderful thing about Steve. He cares so much to help you and Lisa with your quandary of what are we going to do with all this leftover banana pudding.
That's right. That's right.
You know, speaking of... Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm done.
Okay. Speaking of Lisa, on the way home, I asked her, like I always used to ask my late wife and the kids anytime we went anywhere, I said, what was your favorite part of the week? And we both agreed it was going through Graceland with you, because we got so many neat stories. Why don't you tell us some of those? Like, I know one of them was when we went to Vernon and Gladys's room. I slept in that bed, you know, and things like that. Again, that
Well,
you're
now
never
you're
going to
just-
get on a
now
tour.
you're just bragging, Marion.
Oh, stop.
Well, they wanted to know my story. So when we first went in, we saw the living room, and of course it sort of speaks for itself. Priscilla redid it. It had been done in red and black and white, the whole downstairs actually. And Priscilla went in and restored it to its natural beauty, and the couch in there is 15 feet long, and it's one piece. It's not a sectional couch at all. It's one huge piece. And I told them that under the piano there had been a little real leopard skin fur rug